Good morning. It is your Loan Depot Ignite Girls with your Wednesday morning coffee talk. I'm Shelly Borman.
I'm Lisa Gustafson. I'm Erica Benigni.
And today we wanted to share with you a little bit. We came up with 5 questions that you as a listing agent should be asking the potential buyer's lender. Because we know not all lenders are created equally, and you got to vet the buyers to ensure that you can give your sellers the best option for them.
Yeah. So Loan Depot Ignite Girls, we like to proactively call out to the listing agent whenever possible to give them comfort and share the strengths of our pre-qualification of our buyers. But that's not always the case. A lot of times as the listing agent, you are calling out to the lender. And so we've kind of put together a little bit of a tongue-in-cheek, kind of a fun role play of what some of these phone calls sometimes do look like and then what they should look like.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm going to be the not as good lender. Shelly's going to be the amazing Loan Depot lender. And Erica will be the listing agent.
I'm the listing agent. And so these questions, they may not be things that you think of. When we reach out to listing agents, they don't always know maybe what to ask. Mm-hmm. So these are things maybe that you haven't thought of, but that are very important for the transaction. Yep. So I am going to call my lender that is listed on the pre-qual letter right now. Bling, bling.
Hello, Lisa's Loans.
Oh, Lisa, hi. Sorry to call so late on a Sunday, but you may have heard that your clients have put an offer in on my listing, and I wanted just to ask you a few questions about your clients.
Sure, yeah, what are their names?
Ann and Joe.
I love them. They're the best.
Oh,
they they'll close on time. They're the best.
Okay.
So nice.
Okay. So can you tell me, you pulled a credit report.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So how long will that credit report be okay through the closing?
Sure. Yeah. Sure. For sure.
Let me interject here. As the more experienced lender, the Loan Depot lender, it's probably important to know when the closing date is going to happen. So can you tell me when that closing date is?
So right now we are planning for October 25th.
Wonderful. Yes, we actually pulled their credit 10 days ago. The credit report is good for 120 days and their information looks great.
Okay, thank you. And so no reason that you would need to repull?
No,
okay.
Not at this time.
Okay. So Lisa Lender,
yes,
can you tell me if there's any third-party qualifications that they need to go through outside of your company?
No.
Oh, okay.
I think so. I don't even know really what that means.
Great. Thanks.
They're solid. Totally solid.
Okay.
So this can be a valid question. It used to be that CHAPA, I don't know why I'm still talking about it used to be that, for instance, like CHAPA, down payment assistance, you had to go through them before the loan was fully approved. Now a lot of times it's been brought in-house. So that we can do that in-house. It's not going to slow down the closing, anything like that. But there are still some instances when you're getting a HELOC, USDA, for instance, where there is approval needed from other people before the loan is final approved. And that's a key piece of information to know. It doesn't mean that you should necessarily be worried about that.
Well, and I think we do handle that internally to a point. We're gathering all the documentation. We're reviewing all of the qualifications for those programs. We're going to submit that application internally to that third party. So it's not that the customer is going to have to go outside of to get the company. I just jumped from realtor to lender, so sorry. Okay, next question. Lisa Lender, can you tell me, will the appraiser be local?
Hey, honey, can you flip the burgers? I'm almost done. Yeah, I'm a realtor. Of course, yeah. Like, they'll be from Colorado for sure. Have to be licensed.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
So this is also critical because so many lenders have appraisal management companies that they order through. These aren't necessarily local appraisers. They don't know the market. So if you have a local lender, it is a great question to ask if their appraisers are local, who are responsive, who know the market, and who can get back to you.
Because what kills a deal faster than a bad appraisal.
Right.
A bad appraisal that you can't get updated and that you can't get a hold of the AMC.
Yep.
So it's a critical question to ask.
Right, and AMC could be out of Denver,
Absolutely.
appraising in Fort Collins. These are very different markets.
And guess what? Now that the market is slower, appraisers from all over are going to be picking up deals and they're going to be willing to drive. So where it used to be when the market was really busy and the appraisers were busy, they would stay very local. But now that it's slowing down, we'll start seeing people trying to, well, we won't because we have a local panel, but companies that don't, that have an AMC, will start seeing Denver appraisers and farther trying to come up and do run and call that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Are the borrowers program that they're applying for, does it require any kind of reserves, and have those been verified?
You know, I'm not sure. I could check on that. I'm not even really sure which buyers we're talking about for sure. So I'm going to say hard, maybe.
Wow, avoid that contract for sure. No. No, there are some loan programs that do require reserves, and sometimes those reserves can be in the form of a 401k that's not liquid. Sometimes those reserves have to be liquid. And so that's a great question to ask, because as we all know, liquidity sometimes is hard. And if people are putting everything that they have liquid into the purchase of the home, that reserves could be an issue. And it is something that you want to know about for sure. And the lender that you're working with should be aware of that up front as well.
Especially on investment properties, jumbo, and some FHAs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, and then our last question, how quickly can you close?
How quickly do you want me to close?
That's my favorite. Can you say that again?
Oh, goodness.
No, of course we all want to close as quickly as possible, but we don't want to overcommit either. We've got processes in place where we can close very, very quickly. 9 days, 14 days, whatever that looks like. Of course, we're always going to be pushing our buyers to get pre-approved so that we can shorten this process and make it as quick as it needs to
And
be.
stressless.
Right, so
Stress-free,
Stress-less.
Yes.
So a couple
That would be better.
things. We do have regulations. So we have certain timelines that have to pass, that disclosures have to be viewed by clients. And so that kind of sets the quickest that we could close. But the other thing that we really encourage our buyers is to do what we call, it's a TBD, where we actually gather all of their documentation. We submit the file to underwriting. So it's treated just like any purchase that's under contract. But when we send it in, the address is TBD because they haven't found a property yet. So that is allowing that we get everything done. We get conditions reviewed, we get conditions cleared before they're even under contract. So when we do that, we can close very quickly once they're under contract, because the only conditions we have would be appraisal and homeowner's insurance.
Right.
And we do TBDs, we can do TBDs really on any pre-qualification. We also use it a lot for our lock and shop loans, which are clients that are able to lock before they find a house.
Yeah, lock in interest rate. Because that is another question that comes up a lot now from the listing side is, has your buyer secured an interest rate?
Yes.
Right. Because people are nervous that if they haven't and rates go up, they'll cancel, because as we all know, the cancellation rate is very high right now. So everything we can do to add certainty to the deal, we're doing. You know, let's get the interest rate locked, let's get the file pre-approved as far as we can go besides appraisal. Let's make sure borrowers understand their options, their cash to close.
And I will throw out there, as the listing agent, these are the questions that, you know, hopefully you're asking. If you don't like the answers of the other lender, we're always happy to take a look at those potential buyers and let you know that they're good, that they're solid. We answer these questions every day. This is stuff that we look at.
Get a second opinion.
Yeah. So with that, enjoy your Wednesday morning. Cheers.